Hello folks, Brandon here. Yes, I have a headlight on my head, just got thrown right off the side. Also, we're still not really ready to use the heat yet inside the house. And I'm in a short sleeve shirt, so give me one little moment and I'll be right back with a coat on, okay? Okay, for those of y'all that don't remember, I live inside Auburn, South Carolina. And a lot of times, with it being fall, because we're like inside November, it's going to get too cold near the end of December going in towards January. And it used to snow. Ow. I just clacked my teeth together. Against that one that's messed up. Don't hurt me a little bit. Anyway, it used to snow out here. Now they managed to just have cool air and a wind chill factor. So yeah, I'm actually so cold. Must be from messing around with some wood. I'm actually so cold I gotta put some gloves on. I do have my cut in half chamois, like a bandana, pretty decent sized bandana on top of my head. It's not that thick though, so I don't have too much heat escaping or too much coldness free hitting me. Let me cover my ears some more. Growing out the beard, my hair has been long for years. That's how I keep it. So I just got through watching some YouTube vids of different people and looking at people's hand stances, as I call them. That means pretty much how to keep their hands up and they're getting ready to fight or whatever, pretty much. And this video right here, I'm going to try to hopefully also find a way to show y'all my way I move my body too as well when I throw my, well, let's just say when I extend my arm out and whatnot, okay? Now, I haven't stretched too much since then. I've been sitting on the couch. I'm a little bit cool, so I'm trying to shake my legs out right now and get that blood flowing. Plus, I got some holes in the knees of my pants. So I'm going to go get warmed up and whatnot, and I'm going to show you that inside a moment. Hopefully I have the camera angle in the right position this time. Okay, I do have the camera how it's supposed to naturally adjust to the light setting. It don't adjust so good. I forgot how much late it was, how dark it gets quicker, more early with it being in and daylight savings time. But you can decently see my body here, okay? And I'm going to turn around to the side, start off with, to show you my hand distance. Now, most of this is concept I got from people inside my family that took martial arts. I'm going to start with what I learned off YouTube. Now, my favorite YouTuber, Nick Drossos, talks about when somebody comes at you in a kind of threatening, alarming way to put your hands out. This is halfway distance. That's my full extent. This is halfway distance. Like that, whoa, man. But I always thought of a bigger person, trying to be a bully. If somebody put their hands out like that, he's going to grab you and try to pull you forward. And I really wish I had something right here for the light to hang on. Let me see. Will that work? Will that help out any? I'm standing right here. Okay, it helps out a little bit. Helps out a little bit. I got another idea. Let me take the headlamp off, actually, because it puts out a pretty decent beam, but it's not hitting me though. The beam is not hitting me. There we go. That's on low. Let me put it back on high. That strobe. Okay. There we go. Now everybody can see me. I'm being blinded a tiny bit, but I guess I just have to deal with it. I can see me decent. I'm not looking directly at the light. So yeah, I mean, this stance right there, decent. The arms out halfway, You can transition. Let me get a little more further back. You're not going to be able to see the bottom of my feet. But I think about right here, we put say my legs. You can transition. In case somebody tries to throw out of a punch, you can transition. I'm turning my leg right here on by twisting the ball of my foot at an angle like that. So my foot, my foot is bent down as I have it, as I pull my heel up, and I'm twisting and I'm moving. I'm going from that back to that, where that block. I can go from that, and I can twist back the other way and go out. Which I go from having this one right here twisted like that to putting it back on its heel and bringing this leg up and twisting that foot like that with my heel instead of being flat up, twisting it that way. So I'm moving and rotating on the balls of my feet here, basically. But, you know, just like Nick Drosto said on people, there's no guarantee something will work. It's just an idea. That's something I might could do, okay? I like my two favorite stances is either this or Steven Seagal one, you know, where you can easily come up and then move into something possibly, or that one right there. So I can easily block, I could easily move, I could easily come in and do something. I can easily move my body and come with elbow. I can come around and do a possibly a what's it called? Not a haymaker, not a jab, a hook punch. I could fake out with one and do a hammer fist. I could go back with one. Now I'm really not that fast. I need to work on my speed and how putting my hip movement into driving that power. And common mistakes that I still do is not having both them go out at the same time, right, with that weight. Sometimes my arm will go out before my leg goes out and look like that. Or sometimes my leg will go out before my arm does. This will already halfway be out right there in that bent position sideways instead of like that straight before I move it out, okay? So moving that right there, you know, or moving right there. And I got a decent distance. And my feet, because of how my body is, aren't naturally straight. They're not naturally straight like that. They kind of bend out that way. That's just the way I was born. So yeah. So they're more sideways. I can do the sideways side of my foot kicks like that sometimes. This one's more flexible than that one. I can get that a little more better. Go out forward. I can this one. This one's better out that way though. But this one. But I still have one problem of how my joints, not really my ligaments, but my joints and all that connect here from my thigh to my hip, right beneath, right around actually, right inside area of my core, pretty much. Underneath it, more upon my, I guess, pelvic area of the body. Because your core starts, I think, at somewhere between the bottom of your back and your stomach, or maybe it is your stomach. If I mess up saying anything because it's late while I'm doing this video for the heck of it, so if I mess up some, my apologies. Alright? You know, the haymakers are those right there. Someone swinging that at, crazy like, pretty much. That's a dang haymaker, you know? Then you got the hook punch, basically. Then you got what some people call a thrust, or a jab, you know? Some people have theirs like up and they'll twist with it. They'll twist their arm. Some people already have it somewhat, and they'll just not really full out twist where their hand twist afterwards when they hit somebody. Some people will twist out like that. Some twist out like that and twist that. I've heard people talking about keeping your hand soft and then tensing up when it hits. And there's also the hand palm. The hand palm is using that right there, that part of your hand right there, the bottom ball, and hitting something, because it's less hard to break your hand. Also using a hammer fist, it's less hard to break your hand as well, as opposed to using them knuckles when you hit something. Now, when people talk about doing forward kick, talk about bending your toes back, like that. But in shoes, which I wear more often than boots, in shoes I can't really do that well. So I kick flat-footed. And I'm not really all into the cocking my ankles sideways deal when I'm doing that. I'm more into keeping it straight. And everyone messed up just then because I wasn't used to trying to bend that right there while doing that and snapping it. I can't really do a straight out too good one that way without chambering it and bringing it out and then bringing it back. So yeah, and it takes a lot of doing squats, lunges, butterfly, sitting down positions, and horse stance, which is that right there, your legs spread out pretty far, kind of like a wrestler's stance almost, to get the flexibility of your legs. As well, put them on top, on the edges of stuff, kind of high, so put it on top of something, and just putting pressure on, tightening it up and letting it loose, and then over time, and keep on doing that till I get my ligaments stretched out. This one, years ago, this left leg, while riding on a golf cart, something got caught on the edge and it snatched it back. That's why I'm able to bring this more back that way and do that more and go out to the side more. And this one can only go so far back. Because that's why I have more flexibility going back far as I want that way.